Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Johnny Bananas. Now, if you know anything about me, it's that I am always up for a good challenge. Because you are looking at the winningest competitor on MTV's The Challenge. After 19 years and 25 seasons, there is nothing that I haven't done or would not do. So today, I'm going to be taking my talents to a whole new realm of decision making, and that is this or that. Now, while you know that I love to win and I hate to lose, I'm still trying to figure out if there is a way to win or lose this game. I guess the only way to do that is to be decisive in my answers. Hopefully I don't say anything that's gonna break my brain, but after the week and a half that I've had, my brain is already broken, so there's not much more damage you can do to it. So without further ado, welcome to This or That, Johnny Bananas edition on Daily Mail. Let's cook. What happened? I don't even know. I wouldn't even know what the hell happened in 1770. That seems like a really long time ago. I'd like to go to the Wild West. When was that? Was that like 1780? I think I want to go to 2777. I'm really dependent upon a lot of like the accoutrements of modern technology. And even though I wouldn't necessarily be able to understand the technology in 2777, there would be no technology in 1770, like the ability to bathe. So that is not a time that I would want to be alive. Oh, God, these are both so good. I'm gonna go with super strength. Only because now with the advent of modern transportation, it's actually pretty easy to get from one place to another. And who doesn't want to be super strong? Not that I'm not already super strong, but it would be cool to be like super and stronger. I guess it depends on the crime. Like if it's something awesome like, you know, because what crime is gonna make you famous, but like not also make you like, you know, canceled? The villain in me wants to be famous for a crime, but then like the not villain in me wants to do a world-saving act. So I would have to go with be famous for a crime that I did not commit. I think I think that would be a pretty cool crime. Like if I could like, you know, infiltrate the upper echelon of like high society and then like get rich doing it and be like super famous for just being a heartless, manipulative piece of shit. Kind of like I already am on reality TV. I mean, dude, you know, why not? Duh. MTV tattoo. I mean, I do feel like in a weird way, I've been in a bad relationship with my ex, which is why we're no longer together. But I've also been in a 19-year emotionally abusive relationship with MTV as well. I've already got a House of Villains tattoo, so, you know, I might as well get one. Don't tell me you're gonna have tattoo artists walk out from behind you. Listen, I've got tattoos that I literally got on a whim, like the lightning bolt that me and Tom Sandoval, he got a banana and I got a lightning bolt. So like it or not, I've been attached to MTV for the last 19, 20 years of my life. They gave me my start on reality television. So I think, you know, I've got a pretty deep connection with MTV. Deeper than my ex, that's for sure. I mean, one's gross and one's gonna actually make you sick. So I would have to do the wet bread for a month. Couldn't that kill you? I think
it's up for interpretation because technically cheese is expired milk.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be. That's not how milk works. So yeah, I'm not doing the expired milk.
What are you doing with wet bread?
Eating it for a month. The problem is with only being able to compete nude. I'm Italian, but I'm only Italian from the waist up. So I am gonna go never compete in any show ever again. I am good. If I never do, I think at this point, I've done enough on TV. I think my parents would be thrilled. They're like finally, can you get a real job now and use this diploma that we got you for something other than partying all over the world and not taking life seriously?
What would your real job be?
Naked twister. So I think that actually would go along with this job. Love my enemies. You know, the older and wiser I get, the more I just realize that life is too short to carry hate in your heart. And it takes up way too much of my time and energy. And I actually have buried the hatchet with a lot of my most mortal enemies. I think probably all of them at this point. I spent 5 of the most romantic days of my life. And I'm talking about the setting, not like a physical situation, weirdos. I spent 5 days of the most romantic setting with Wes Bergman, Devin Walker, and Nelson. 3 of the people I hated the most. Somehow I ended up in Rome with them for 5 days hanging out. So if I could do that, that means I think I could probably forgive all of my worst enemies, unless her name is Sarah. Wes and I just came to an agreement that, you know, we just need to, we're just wasting each other's time by going back and forth. Devin and I mean, we just buried the hatchet in Rome over a bottle of wine and pasta. So yeah, it's amazing what Italy and that countryside will do to a relationship. I mean, I just think that I'm pretty sure you would die from being in a sauna for an hour. So I'm going to take my health and wellness into account here. So I'd have to say stuck in traffic with Jake Paul for an hour. I say what you want about the guy. Could probably learn a thing or two about him, about, you know, just marketing, branding, and boxing. All 3 things I'm a fan of. So I'm going to have to go with stuck in traffic with, how about playing in traffic with Jake Paul? That was this or that. I'm pretty sure I won. However, it's got me questioning a lot of things about my existence. I think what this has told me is I want to live in the future with Jake Paul as a co-pilot.